Alright, welcome to Speed Academy. Once again, thank you for always being there to watch our videos and learn different kinds of skills at different times. Alright, we're straight up in this video. I'm going to be showing you how to navigate around this wonderful software, video editing software called Adobe Premiere Pro. Alright, this software has been one of the best and it has been helping so many of us in the media world. So we're going to show you a simple way to navigate around and do a simple editing while you now take your time to advance and explore more on this software. Alright, we'll be using the Adobe 21 Adobe Premiere Pro 21 version. Alright, it is open. So at this platform here, these are already existing jobs that we've been doing in the past. Now this will give you option for new project and open project. Open project will take you down to other projects you've been doing in the time past, while new project will help you to create a new project. And now my advice is when you want to do a video, you want to do any project on Premiere Pro, gather all your video rushes and put them in one folder and leave them in that folder until you deliver that video. Adobe Premiere Pro does not always entertain you lifting a video file or changing a video file name from the folder until the video is being done and delivered. Alright, so we'll go straight up to open a new project. Before then, let us open our own folder. Let's go to our desktop, create a folder and name it class today. Okay, now we'll bring in a video. Let's get a video from past jobs. Oh no, let's get a video. Okay, let's bring this video. Today class and okay. So while that go ahead, let us go ahead and open a new project. Now this is the title of the new project. You say class, say class today. Now direct your project to that particular folder that you've opened for this project. So go to browse, go to desktop, class today. So our job is going to be saved and we will go to export at the class today. Then you say okay. Wait for it. Alright, now let's go through the platforms. Alright, so at this starting with this is where you see the ongoing project that you're working on. Everywhere your timeline goes, you see what you're working on at this point. And now if you go to my left top, you see a precepts are such kind of effects or such kind of templates which the Premiere Pro comes with, and you can also download by yourself. You can buy or you get free versions and download by yourself. These are things that you can just drag and put or drag and edit to affect your own ongoing project. Alright, now we're going to be talking about now the audio effect. There are different kinds of effects, corrections, manipulations that you do on your audio. This is where you find them: the amplifier, the compression, the delay, echo, filter, EQ, modulation, noise reduction, restoration, reverb, special, stereo, margining, time and patch, balance, and all that, mute, volume. All those things are effects that is being done on the audio. So you find them at the audio effects column. Now audio transition is where you find the transition between clip to clip, and principally we have three kinds of audio transitions. All right, now video transition, just as the name implies. You have the adjust, blah 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 blah, video effects. Sorry. So these are every kind of effects you can do on your video file, on your virtual file, just your visual files. Thank you, your visual files. That's the Premiere Pro comes with. Now, otherwise, these are your video transition that can transition from a clip to another clip. All right, now the essential graphics are such kind of templates. You can also download some. They help to make some things, transitions easy for you, write-ups easy for you, so you can just pick and drop and edit to suit your own. All right, now coming to this side, this is the sequence, but right now we don't have any sequence here. But let's go straight and open a sequence by pressing Ctrl N. Now this leads us to something that we need to talk about briefly. Now, from what you see here are different sequence or different settings of different cameras. So what you do is when you finish capturing, you come here and check the camera setting that suits your own, in case if you don't see a particular setting or a particular camera. So these are different cameras. If you're a media person, I know you use some of these names already, so you choose what you want. But for me, I shoot on 2K, so I go to red, select 2K, and I have here editing with red R 3D file at 2K resolution 2048 by 1024p. 2:1 progressive scan video at 29 point blah, 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 and all that. Now this is the sequence setting that I've selected for this project. All right, now you have your sequence here. Up here you have the viewer video, which is the video clips or the visual clips you'll be using, while these are the audio. So when you bring in your clip, it will separate the video from the audio. So when you're bringing anything out to do with visuals, you are dragging them on the video, on the V's. Why, if you bring in anything audio, you're keeping them on the audio part. Now this is what sequence does, and this blue line here is called the timeline. It shows you where you are at any point in time. So and it displays that on the program screen where you can see what you're editing. Now coming to this side, this is where you have your tools. We'll talk about this later. Now coming to this side, also where you have your projects. Now everything you import into your Premiere Pro for a particular project is being saved there temporarily. It's being found here, and I think that's the better word. It's being found here. So from there you can drag it and come in. From there you can also delete it. Even your sequence, as you can see, sequence 1 is also found here. So anything you import, if you're looking for it, you don't need to go to Google, you don't need to go to any witch doctor or whatever. Just come at the project and find it. You can also from media browser, go to your file and lift a file and bring it in to the project, so you can edit from here directly instead of importing. Okay, now going to this, I want to talk about this. This is edit the effects control. Now every effect you drag in from this side, or anything components that your viewers are having, you can control them from the control panel. So let's go straight to import the file and see how we can do some of these things. So you see that you just go shortcut, do Ctrl I for import. So I go to my desktop where I save the video I want to work with today, which is class today. Select the video, it comes in. Now remember I said everything you import saves in your project. So here is it, it's saved in my project. It's found in my project, so I drag it down. Now watch. Now it's telling you this clip does not match the sequence settings. Change sequence settings to match the clip settings. Change sequence settings, keep existing settings. Now what it's telling me is that the sequence setting I selected from the editing suite or from the editing software or the editing app does not match the camera setting or the sequence setting of this clip, of the camera that shoots this clip. So it's asking me to change it to suit the camera or to keep the existing settings that I've selected. Now this camera that was shot this is not actually a 2K camera, it's actually a normal full frame camera, but I want to edit with a 2K resolution or with a 2K sequence. So I will keep the existing sequence which I've selected, which is a 2K, so that I can upgrade the full frame to 2K. So I say keep existing settings, and this is what I'm seeing. Now because I'm editing on 2K sequence, I'm editing a full frame on 2K sequence. That is why I'm having this space, this space, this space. And due to experience, all I need to do is click on it and go to where my effect control and affect this by scaling it up or down. You understand? But the normal number I've been using for a while is 105. So 108, 107 can also work. I prefer 108. Enter. It will fill that space. So when I'm shooting, I make sure I give you a little more headroom, and down here also, so that when I scale up, I will not need to cut this side, I will not need to cut him off. You understand? Now this is beautiful, and I've imported it. So what we need to do now is, let us just cut this, take out some unnecessary parts, fix the audio, fix the video, do a little effect on it, and export. Can we do that? The answer is yes. Alright, first of all, we'll play. If you see over here, you can see that one audio is better than one audio. Let's move to where he talks. Alright, so what do? The mic on his neck is a mono mic, so he's recording on one part, either left or right. So what we'll do is we'll go to where we want to put effect, or want to work on the audio. Because of that, we'll go to audio effect, and from the audio effect, we find out that one audio is speaking, one audio is not speaking. So we go to special and drag fill the parts that is not speaking with the part that is speaking. So let us try fill right with left. We drag and play. Now we see that both of them are now going up and down. So that means we've succeeded in filling the right with left. So that means the right was empty while the left was filled with sound. So we now use the right to fill the left, which was formerly empty. Now this is okay. Now also notice that there's a little noise. So what do? We still on the audio effect. We select audio with noise reduction, and we select the noise, add to it. Now you notice that the noise is almost gone. Now to affect the audio in the noise that you have put, you go to where effect control and see the noise we've added. Go to the individual parameter, go to the amount. While he's talking, you'll be increasing it to make sure that all the noise are been limited.
Where they were introduced to the fundamentals of 3D modeling, prototyping, and the application of digital fabrication tools.
Now watch this.
On the second day, we introduced the students
to
electronics program, where they learn how to write some simple instructions for the computer to execute the LED board. Then the third day, through practical.
So with this, we have worked on the audio. The audio is now okay, and the visual is almost okay. Now to make your stream flow well, you can you can reduce this to like 1/2 or 1/4 to reduce the visual of what your program is showing you. But I beg you, when you are done with this and you want to export, please go back to full. If not, you will drop the quality of your video. So right now we're dropping the quality of our preview so it can go faster, because we want to work on the visual. But to work on the visual, we will now go to, just to work on the color, the lumetric, we'll go to the lumetric column and add a little contrast, add highlights, so you can see the lines on the white backgrounds, add a little dark, go to creative, add a little more sharpness to boost the sharpness. At the end of the day, we have a better video quality. Okay, now let us play and cut out what we don't like. Let's save our time.
Hello.
Just before the hello, with your plus button, you can open your sequence. Not before that. Now to pick your razor, you press C. You can see it here, C. So you press just C. You pick your razor. You click on the line which you want to cut out. You cut. Drop the 2 with your V. Click on the one you want to delete and press what? Delete, and it's gone.
Hello, my name is Augustin Promise. I'm the program lead for engineering for Windows System Training.
All right, let's take off this empty space. We need our timing. I believe you know what I'm doing now.
My team and I successfully executed a 3-day system training at Excellence Intellectual School. We equipped the students with hands-on skills in product design and manufacturing, electronics programming, and concept of pressure. The first day we introduced them manufacturing, electronics programming, and concept of pressure.
Alright, now having done this, we'll just stop here for now. With our razor C, you select and you cut, you drop Mojo V, you select and you delete. So this is the video one for now.
Hello, my name is Augustin Promise. I'm the program lead for engineering for Windows System Training. My team and I successfully executed a 3-day system training at Excellence Intellectual School.
Okay, then let's make it even shorter. We got it up here. So now that's what we call lower third. I believe we all know lower third. So once we put our lower third, we go to our essential graphics. So essential graphics, we select the one that we would like. Let us do with this guy. Now this will come in just when he mentioned his name. Allow it to load. Okay, now this is it. Now he says his name is Work Oak Augustine. So you click on it so you can edit it. Now it comes up here. You now click on it. OOKE Augustine. I hope I get it right. Augustine, and he's what? He's the team lead E4I Academy. Team lead E4I Academy. Okay. Now I have Augustine E4I, team lead E4I Academy. So let's target it when you mention his name.
Hello, my name is. Hello,
push it.
My name is Augustine Promise.
Is the day?
My name is Augustine Promise. I'm the program lead for engineering for Windows System Training.
So at this point, you need to stop. So what do? You increase the speed of that clip so it will be smaller. You know, because if you have increased speed, it takes a lesser time to finish. So if by increasing the speed, you click on this. Let's click on it. Go to speed stroke duration. You can increase it to be, instead of 100, you can say 150. It has overpassed, so it's decreased a little bit, 130. Or you cannot say 125. Sorry. 135. Now it's at that point, so we have this.
My name is Augustine Promise. I'm the program lead for engineering for Windows System Training. My team and I.
Fine. And you save. You save with Ctrl S and you save with double save with Shift Ctrl S, so you can have 2 saves, because Premiere Pro can disappear your project if you offend it. Thank you. Alright, so you do this.
My name is Augustine Promise. I'm the program lead for engineering for Windows System Training. My team and I successfully executed a 3-day system training at.
Okay, now having done this, you save. Now let us put a title with the front, which is the title and the end cast. So to do that, to make it, we can choose from our essential graphics, or to demonstrate how legacy title, which is no longer available in some of the versions of the Premiere Pro, but for this we have to use 21 so that we can see how to use the case if you're using a lesser version. So you go to your file, go to your new, go to legacy title, and you say okay. Alright, now it's open. Reduce the label so you can also see your project. Now you write any title of your choice, E4I Academy. Now you can see very well. Remove your timeline to a dark space so you can see very well. E4I Academy. I think I don't like the design, so I leave it to this. And then you can still do some little editing, just as the way you have in your Microsoft or your CorelDRAW. you know, I know you know how to change your fonts, all that, opacity X, Y, Z, rotation, font size, and all that, color of your stuff. So let's use red. You know, if for our academy, I think we're done with this. So I can add a little shadow around it so it can make it more pronounced, because it definitely is gonna be on a background. No, definitely can stay on its own. So I put it out, it could be here. Now I add a little transition so that it's not, now see the way it starts, just like that. Now, but I can add a little video transition to be dissolved so that it can come in. Or let's make it a little bit beautiful. Let's use a slide. So let's push in and push within. So we have this done. Good.
Hello, my name is.
Right. Or we can, instead of pushing that one, we can use two different, we can use frame dissolve for this. So we can have this.
Hello, my name is.
Beautiful. It's your choice. I don't think that's a principle way of doing it, but it's your choice. But do something that is not so much. It's a documentary, so do something that is not too loud or too distracting. Now you can still use this for the end cast, depending on your choice. Remove the file by clicking only on that transition. So I can still use my dissolve and then still use my slide or line. Okay. Good. I save, I shift control save. Now it is in 2, that means I should save in 1. They say is this a place? Say yes, blah 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 and all that. Okay. You close the loop so you can see your job. This is an ongoing job. I believe we understand what is going on here. Now to end this, let's add a little sound background so that it will be so dry. Okay, what do we do to bring in sound? We go to import, which is Control I. Control I. Do I even have sounds here? I think I have some in my downloads. Okay. Let's try the sound we have. Let's see the one of best match. Remember, if your video is your hot video, you can use your hot. Okay, this is okay for me. This is okay for me. I have the audio. Now I drag this. All I need is just the beginning part because my video is short. I select. Apply transition. So I have this. Now one more thing. If you notice that the audio is noisy, it's too loud, so what do you do? Now let's pay attention to this. This is crafty. Now the particular audio line, which is A2, that has the audio you just brought in, please drag it down a little bit. Drag it down a little bit and drag it down until you see this keyframe. Add keyframe. Now click on it, click on this, move 1, 2, click on it again. On the second one, drag it down so you can have a value. When you get to the end, when he stop talking, click on it again, move 2, click on it again and go up. Now with this, you now have this. Watch.
Hello, my name is
I believe you like what you just saw now. Now if it is still high, you can take it down. If it is still low, you can take it up.
Excellent intellectual skills.
Now you can make it a little bit level so it will not just start harshly. Alright, so by doing that, you can close it up again, close your sequence. I think in this video we can gladly end here. Now for you, if you have this and you say export, I'm telling you, your video is going to start from this beginning, empty until you get to this place, and it may not stop here. So that's what we call I and O. I is inside, I is enter, O is out. So it stops here, which is the O, and it starts here, which is my I. Just click I, and at the end you click O. Simple. Or let me repeat it so I could not be confusing. At the beginning you press I, not Control I, just I, and at the end you press O. So this is in and out. So when you're done with this, remember you go back here and you press your full, you save, and you double save, and you now press Ctrl M to export. Please make sure you're exporting a H.264 or Blu-ray, but not AVI, depending on what you want. And now select the output where you're exporting to, and now go to my documents, class today. Okay, fine. You cannot even rename it class today video. Alright, you say okay. So now class today video exporting on your C desktop. Class today video, that's the name. That is beautiful. You cannot say export. Now this is gonna take a little time, so but stay tuned. On our next class we might play the final video of what it looks like. Thank you very much. It's done. The video is done, so we'll go to our file. We'll go to our folder, which is class today, and this is a video. This is a class today video we play Now this is our video.
Hello, my name is Promise. I'm the program lead for engineering for Windows System Training. My team and I successfully executed a 3 system training at Excellence Intellectual School.
Alright, thank you. This is the end of the class today. I believe this is highly extensive, so take your time, watch this video and go through it again so that you can explore on it and do better with Adobe Premiere Pro. Thank you.